There she is. All right, Ma.
All right, right foot forward back. We're stretching out our hamstrings and push back, bend that front knee, straighten up your back, lift the crown of your head. So you should have a straight line from the crown of your head down to your heel, which I have pressed down onto the floor. And then we'll try our other right forward, left down. And again, we're doing the same thing with the other hamstring. The reason we have to do this is because we're continually shortening our hamstrings as we walk forward. That's why it's always sore when you try and stretch out your hamstring. All right, now let's go into salutations to the sun. This is a yoga move. All right, flatten your back, bend your knees, roll your back, come up to plank, lift your toes onto your toes and arch back.
Okay.
Again, flatten, bend, roll, plank, up, and arch. One more. Flatten back, push those hips out into the center of the room, bend your knees, roll your back, come up to plank, up on your toes, arch back. This loosens up your back. All right, now we'll do a windmill. This is for your arm movement. We're warming up our bodies now. Now we come around and reach up for the ceiling, follow it with your hand, because it's a neck exercise too. Come down, come back up, palm up, reach for the ceiling, and come around. And one more time, come around, reach up and around and down. Same thing on the other side. Now, do you want me to do that, or?
Yes, go ahead and do it.
All right.
Any surface.
Okay, and now we come back up and up, reach up, push that hip out in the center of the room, and come around and back. This is also warming up your shoulder and your arm. Up, these are all warm-up exercises. Come around and around, down, and with your neck, follow it up, reach up for the ceiling, come around, you should feel it inside, and come around and down. Now we'll go to the mat.
It's better light here.
Is it?
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go this way then. All right, let's take some deep breaths. Can you see it? Because that sun is just so bright there.
Yeah, I can.
Maybe you
It's
should
good.
pull that
No, this is
shade.
good. This is good light.
Okay, I come up and take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. 3 times. Out through your mouth. Deep breath all the way down to your stomach. And now waterfall down and come down slowly, 1 vertebrae at a time, like you've got a wall behind you. So you have to come down forward and slowly till you get to the mat. And then walk your feet and hands up onto the mat. I'm going to take off my shoes. Now we're going into a plank. And it might be a little hard because I have socks on and they slip. But a plank is a straight back.
Okay.
I don't have my hips up or anything. It's just totally straight. Head is not down. Head is right in line with your back.
Okay.
And I count usually to 80, but we don't have time to do that.
Yeah, we do.
1, 2, 3, 4,
Not fast.
6, 7,
Like
8,
you always do.
9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Well, just tell them how many you count.
You count too, Paul.
29,
30,
31, 32.
33,
Okay.
34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49,
Well, he knows how
50.
to count.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 60. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 70. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. In the meantime, if you, Paul, could do some push-ups. That
Okay,
would be
while
good.
I'm counting?
Sure.
Okay.
And then put your knees down. And go into child pose. This is to release your back, your hands, and all. All right, now we're gonna come up, go over on the back.
Rose wants to do this too.
Well, she's probably better, Rose is probably better at it than I am. Hands behind your head, and we'll do some crunches up, up. Now, feel as though you have an orange right under your chin, so you're not crunching your chin and neck up at the same time.
Oh, so you don't want to do that?
You want to keep like an orange under your chin.
Okay, all right.
Okay. And your elbows should just be in your peripheral vision. Okay, up, up, up. This is all stomach, so you should feel it in your stomach. You blow out when you come up, you breathe in when you come down.
Should you put a tennis ball in your neck like this?
No, you don't have to. All right, now you do about 10 of those and then come up in 2. 1, 2, down, down. 1, 2, down, down. 2, down, down. 1, 2, down, down. Now I'm not going to do, you can do as many as you want, but that's as many as I need to do to show you how to do it.
Okay.
Now, take your knees up to what we call tabletop, and your elbow, maybe we should come over there, Paul, I think it'd be better.
Here, come on.
Okay. This is tabletop, knees at tabletop,
Okay.
elbows still in your peripheral vision, and you bring your knees and your elbows together, full crunch.
Okay.
Other, out, together, out, together, out, together, out. And after you've done about 6 of these, there's the next step is to take your hands here and then come out in a full V. In, and then out to a full V. In, out to a full V, straight leg, in, out, one more, in, and out. Put your knees down, spread your feet to either side of the mat, and drop your knees to the right, arms and T, look to the left. This is releasing your back, and come back up, and look to the other side with your knees rolled to the left now. Come back up. Now we want to do some oblique work. So with your hands behind your back, take your right foot, put it over your left knee, bring it up, and actually keep your foot down, and your right elbow down on the ground, and come over with your elbow towards your knee, right knee.
Okay.
Left elbow towards your right knee. And think about your obliques, which are your side muscles, the muscles that come across your stomach. And this is for your obliques. So you want to actually bring your shoulder more than your elbow towards your knee, okay?
Okay.
And I'm keeping my right elbow on the floor.
Okay.
And look over and look up at the ceiling. Look over, look up at the ceiling. Look over and look up at the ceiling. Now cross your left foot over your right knee and do the same thing. Coming across with your right elbow to your knee. And over.
And it's your shoulder going to your knee, not your elbow.
Yes. Lead with your shoulder.
Okay.
You want to feel this in your side.
Okay. Your right side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Right. And I'm not keeping my elbow down like I should on my left side. It's better if you do.
You're doing pretty good.
Okay. And always breathe, blow out when you come up and breathe in when you come down. That's part of Pilates breathing.
Okay.
Over, down, over, and down. Now, let's put our hands underneath our hips to protect your back. and lift your feet up and cross your ankles and pick a spot on the ceiling and reach for it. These are for your lower muscles. And up,
Lower back.
your lower stomach muscles.
Okay.
These are all stomach muscles.
Okay.
And up, 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 up. And cross your feet, other side, up, 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 up.
You're just pulling your knees up to your chest?
I'm reaching my feet to the ceiling.
Okay.
So I'm bringing my hips up off the floor.
Okay.
See, up, 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 up. Okay, now put your feet down. And now we're going to work on our glutes, which are your bottom muscles. And so you squeeze and you roll your pelvic tilt. This is called a pelvic tilt. You roll up your pelvis just slightly. And you squeeze when you come up. And you squeeze. And you squeeze.
Squeeze your butt when you
You're
do this?
squeezing your glutes. Right. Squeeze. 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 Now roll up slowly onto your shoulder blades and pulse and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze and squeeze. Squeeze, 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 and then hold it and squeeze as hard as you can. And hold it there.
While you're squeezing.
And yeah. And then broaden your shoulder muscle and your shoulder blades out and come down one vertebrae at a time. Laying your back down one vertebrae at a time onto the mat slowly. And then do the same thing, come up slowly. One vertebrae at a time. This is to elongate your back. Hopefully to keep you from shrinking as you get older. And squeeze at the top and then let go, shoulders broad, and then come down one vertebrae at a time. This is called a bridge.
This is Pilates or no?
This is Pilates, and I think it's also yoga.
Okay.
But anyway, now take your feet out.
Is that as many times as you should do that?
You know, you can do anything. You should do them more than I'm doing them.
Okay.
Okay, because we don't have time. Now put your hands over your head. This is called a string stretch. And this gets your whole body elongated. And flex your feet. Now, take your right hand and your right foot and separate them as much as you can. You're stretching out your right side. And then stretch out your left side. And then stretch out your right side. And then your left side. Now we'll go into another back stretch. This is very good for your back. You take your left hand over your right knee that's bent up, and you take your right arm overhead, and you stretch out your left foot. And you pull your knee slightly over your body. This is a very good back stretch. And it's probably good for your sciatic too. You stay about 10 seconds, count to 10 for each one of these stretches to make sure that your muscles are reacting. And now you take it to the other side. That's right hand to left knee. Flex that foot on your right side and stretch your arm way up as far as possible and pull that knee slightly over your body. Okay, now I'm going to grab this strap and put it on my right foot. And now you have a strap that I'm going to leave with you, Paul.
Okay.
And take that strap over your foot, more towards your toes and the ball of your foot. And then take your left foot, stretch it out on the mat, and flex that foot because you're getting a slight stretch at the back of your hamstring stretch at the back of your left leg. Now take that right knee and bend it slightly and then push up with your heel. And then bend, push up with your heel. And bend, Push up with that heel. Try to straighten and open up the back of that knee and then bring it closer to your head. You should have a straight leg, as straight as possible.
Okay.
Now take the straps into your right hand, both straps into your right hand. And hopefully you can put your elbow on the mat, but maybe not, might be too short. And then put your left hand on your stomach, because this is to remind you to hold your core still as possible. This is just going to be coming from your hip joint. It's lubricating your hip joint. And you do 6 circles in 1 and stop at the top, and then 2, stop at the top, 3, try and keep your body still. Only your legs should be moving in your hip joint. 4, 5, 6. And when you get to the top, go in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4. If your body is moving too much, make smaller circles. Just try and keep your body still as possible. Stop it for a minute.
It's